Hi, Taurus. So, I'm going to start this reading. I typically do with a prayer. And these are my mid-monthly readings. So, middle of January, I know it's a little bit late, to beginning of February. And I'll be back in February with monthlies. Should be a bit longer. Okay, let's get started. Creator of all, please bless this water and guide me with messages for the greater good of all, and guide these individuals to me. It is done, it is done, it is done. Okay. I'm going to do the reading freestyle. Wow, okay. These cards, Taurus. Okay. So the overall theme in the split deck, we have the Hierophant and Judgment. So there was some sort of relationship that's being brought to light or judged, or maybe your laundry's being aired out on social media or something. But there's something that's being looked at by a lot of people. Some sort of marriage, some sort of commitment, something's being looked at, we'll say. Then we have the Two of Wands, the Ace of Cups, Lovers, Magician, Ace of Rods, and the Three of Swords. So, something never got off the ground. Something here never got off the ground, but because of that, something good is coming in, and there's talks and negotiations for something very good. Fruitful, it seems. Who did I have this for? I can't remember. But I grabbed the Ace of Cups again with the Two of Wands I had. So there's negotiation. I feel like it wasn't able to manifest because I really see this sword over this wand, and this is this one here. And these are these swords, potentially. The Ace of Sword. The truth was kind of that last little that needed to go away. There's potentially a coming together. There's potentially, okay, there's two scenarios here. Something never got off the ground. Okay, it's the same scenario, but it's going to be played out two different ways, if that makes sense. Something never got off the ground, and because of that, something fruitful comes. So either it's a whole new relationship, or because it never got off the ground the way it did, there's realizations, and then there's realizations, there is looking over, there is analysis of this relationship, and then because of that, it then can come to bear fruit. Right? So, because I feel when the deck is like this, I feel like this sword is heavy and eliminates this passionate beginning. But then when I felt to move the deck like this, I feel like the split is between the people, and these things stand behind them. So behind the woman, I would have the Magician, the Ace of Rods, and this. And then behind the man, I have the Ace of Cups, and willing to negotiate. So when they kind of, it's like the work, I did that wrong. The work that they do on themselves when they're alone, they're able to come together, but they might not be able to do that. So this can work out, like I said, it's the same feeling, but it can play out 2 different ways. And I feel like when it's played out like this is what's behind their backs and what they're bringing to the table. And then this passionate beginning there's 2 beginnings here. There's love and there's passion. And if the one that identifies as the female here can look past this, can unbiasedly or actively look to what was, you know, two different scenarios, Taurus. It's really interesting. But I feel like it's going to be good either way. Either way it plays out. For Taurus, I feel like it's going to be really good. At least now. At least the way it looks now, it's going to be really good. I'm going to pull some runes and see what wants to come out. It's kind of a short and sweet reading, but I mean, it's still really good. It's kind of up to you. Okay. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay. So this, I know this is algaes. Sorry if I don't pronounce them properly. I'm still learning them. I know this is divine intervention, divine timing. So things will play out when they're right. And then this is landing on the Lovers as well at the Amethyst. So whatever happens, you know, it's going to be for the best. And you kind of know that from all of this. And I think it's going to be super positive. You end up kind of getting what you want. Either way it plays out. It might be a bit uncomfortable, but you're going to get what you want. So I'll list off the runes, even though there's a lot. Algaes, defense, warding off evil, shield, guardian, connection with the gods, awakening higher life, and this is landing on the Lovers. So this is like a karmic soulmate relationship. So that's why it's hard to give up, right? Like, so you're coming vulnerable, either way, right? I think this is Dagaz. I don't have the best little write-up for this. But change directed by your own will transformation. So you're actively wanting this, Taurus, in some way, like this new beginning. But like this is also divine timing too, isn't it? Like also a 2. You have 3 1s here as well. Lagoose. Lagoose off the cards here. The healing power of renewal, life energy, and organic growth, imagination, and psychic matters. Fehu. I think I've heard it said Fehu. I like it better. Abundance, sign of hope, plenty, success, happiness. Gibo. Gifts both in the sense of sacrifice and of generosity. I think this is the last one here. Oops, sorry. V. Sorry, I'm so slow. Oh, it's supposed to be this. It's presenting this way, but it's supposed to be this way. Vision, revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, technical ability. Cool. Okay. I'm going to pull from the Oracle of Visions deck just to get a little bit more information. Okay. That's way too much. Can you be more clear, please? Same card as a few hours, and that at 11:11 in your reading, just to be a little more odd, and we'll go under the deck. 4. 2 plus 2. Perspective, point of view. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. There be no right or wrong. The view is the exact same in its perception, but its perception is different. Fresh ideas and experience sharing the same eyes, but a different vision. 2 manifestations of the same person share a commonality. One from the fresh, eager innocence of youth, the other from the calmer, sobering maturity experience. Both grasp the same mask in unison. Their destinies intertwine and ultimately inseparable. Ultimately inseparable. At some point, both will see the same vision. Why not? That's one scenario, right? The culmination of all that. There's a lot of love here either way. There's a lot of love, a lot of sentiment, a lot of feelings. And then the other Oracle of Visions card I had is this one here. Number 48. I'm sorry if everything is opposite. Like if you say Ace of Cups and it's the wrong way. It's because I'm recording this upside down because I'm doing it on my dad's tablet because I don't have any space on anything else. So I'll go through it. I'm really sorry. Typically the title is a picture kind of the cards and you can kind of see, but these are basic decks. If you know the decks, you kind of recognize the cards, right? Anyway, 48 is choices, risks, consequences. Men anger the gods with their pride, and in order to punish them, the gods look on as Pandora's open her letting her chaos loose. Opening her little box, letting chaos loose. We may often be intrigued by what-if scenario. This card depicts curiosity, temptation, and wanting to know. Temptation, curiosity, you know, gets the best of you. Wanting to know. It's natural to want to know or to want to try. And the only way to find out is to try. It's through the process that we can grow and avoid stagnation. But there are causes and effects. Here, a regal queen. Let's get back to our card. Here, a regal queen opens a jeweled, ape-shaped treasure from which flies a column of fairies growing like fireflies. They are now free. What is unclear is whether the outcome of their release will be reflected on with fondness or regret. So there's the two scenarios. So it's, you know, what the feminine, not necessarily a man, but what the feminine reflects on and what they're able to sustain, right? The lover she had, like I said, there's two ways this can work out. Our acts invariably result in consequences, both good or bad. So there's a balance to be struck. Unless we try, we will never know. And that in turn may be a lost opportunity that will gnaw away if not acted upon. But equally so, are we fully appreciative of the possible repercussions that may result? Right? So Taurus made some choices, and that's going to either result in your lover returning and this passionate new start, or your lover leaving and you work on another beginning with someone else. Either way, you seem to be happy. I can see myself in my crystal ball. Anyway, so I'll leave it there. That's a good reading, Taurus. I really enjoyed that. If you are interested with a reading with me, my information should be below. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in February. Please like, share, comment. I'm really new at this, so, you know, don't be too harsh. Yeah, so Godspeed, Taurus. See you in February.